Hi, thanks for tuning in. My name's Ralph Rizzo, the owner of the Hidden Pet Fence Company. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the nylon strap on your collar. We're going to be replacing this pink one with a nice blue collar. The first thing you're going to need is a pair of pliers. There are the two gentle spring contacts that touch your dog's neck. You can see there's a hex at the bottom here. I'm using a 3/8 nut driver. We're going to unloosen these and then unscrew them with our fingers. Now, one thing I want you to make sure of is many of the receivers come with little tiny washers that go on there, little tiny aluminum washers. You're going to want to keep those on the threads here as you take them off. This one does not need one, but most of them do. So if there's a little washer on there, you want to keep those, put those off to the side. You got the little dog bone washer here. We're going to put that off to the side. And then the receiver comes off the old strap. We're going to pretend that's old and go on with the new. This is the way that it snaps onto the dog. So you're going to want to put the receiver on the outside of the collar strap like that. You're going to want to take your dog bone washer, put it back on, just like you had it before, and get it centered. And then you're going to take your gentle spring contacts. If yours had washers, put them back on here, and then get it threaded back into the receiver. If yours does not have those little washers, don't worry about it. Some receivers needed them, some do not. And if you lose those washers, give us a call. We'd be happy to send some out to you. Now you're going to want to get this on here. Now the key to doing this successfully without breaking anything is to not over tighten it. The little threads that screw in there do have a little bit of blue Loctite on them that holds them from vibrating out or unscrewing on their own. But when you put this down, you can feel that it touches, and when it touches, just give it a tiny little eek of a turn, and that's it, and that's what's going to keep it tight and a little bit snugger once it touches. Do not wrench down on it and do it because it'll break those little threads off in there. So we don't want you to do that. So now we've got the new blue strap on the receiver. Everything's all snug. Now the next thing is, you can tell by how big this strap is, this is for a 250-pound dog. Well, most of you guys do not have a 250-pound dog. I have a 50-pound dog named Adriana that's over here on the floor. We're going to adjust this to her in just a second. The first thing you want to do is take this extra piece of strap out from around this keeper. This is what we're going to call the keeper. And then you're going to want to just take the receiver in your hand like this and just pull that strap. That's just going to pull that to start making it a lot smaller. You may have to grab it and move this keeper down just a little bit more to give you more room. And then you can just pull on that. I'm snapping it just to show you pull and it gets smaller. Now, the next part of this video is going to be for how you adjust this collar strap to your dog and make the proper fitment. The goal for this is to make sure that the dog's contacts, the gentle spring contacts here, are touching their skin, not dangling there. If the thing is dangling and those two contacts are not touching skin, your dog is never going to feel anything and eventually going to leave the yard. So we want to make sure that they're touching skin. So now that we've showed you how to swap out the nylon strap for your dog's collar, the next video is going to show you how to adjust the collar to your dog so it fits properly and trim off the excess nylon strap.